Hey guys, welcome to another exciting video from our channel. In this video, we're going to show you guys the locations of every single Pokemon in the Pokemon Legends Arceus throughout different parts of the map. The different locations such as the Obsidian Fieldlands, Highlands, and the Coastlands and more. But before we dive into the video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Now, let's begin. This video will be broken down into sections. So firstly, let's begin with Obsidian Fields. Bidoof will almost certainly be the first Pokemon you encounter in the Obsidian Fieldlands, spawning near the Galaxy's team first base camp atop Aspirations Hill. Starly can be found in all of the same places as Bidoof, as well as Windswept Run. It's a bit of a scaredy cat, and the moment it spots you, it will flee. Shinx can also be found on Aspirations Hill, although not in other locations described thus far. Weasel is best found at Horseshoe Plains, where you can find it on the beach west of the camp you started at. Wurmple can be found at Horseshoe Plains, the Heartwood, and the Flowaro Gardens, among other places. In the Horseshoe Plains, Eevee is a very rare spawn. In general, the easiest way to find an Eevee and evolve it into one of the 8 evolutions is to find a space-time distortions, which will usually contain multiple Eevee and maybe a fully evolved evolution. During the day, Ponyta spawns on Horseshoe Plains. You can even receive a guaranteed shiny Ponyta if you complete a specific request. This is the only Ponyta in the game that doesn't flee the moment it sees you. Alpha Rapidash is also at the Horseshoe Plain, but we recommend avoiding it until you've assembled a strong team. Mime Jr. can be found in the Horseshoe Plains on occasions, although it prefers to live on the Sand Gym Flats. In the Sand Gym Flats, Mr. Mime frequently hangs out with Mime Jr. It's a little less laid back, but it largely appears to be erecting barricades and such to keep you from catching it. In the Sand Gym Flats, Kadabra prefers to hang out near Abra. At the Sand Gym Flats, there's an Alpha Alakazam to be found. Now let's take a look at Crimson Mirelands. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, the Crimson Mirelands are homes of a vast variety of Pokemon, and trainers can find plenty of water, bug, grass, and poison types by exploring this area of the map. After beating the game's main story, players will be able to discover Cyndaquil and its evolutions in these locations, allowing them to contribute its information to the Pokédex if they didn't choose Cyndaquil as their Legends Arceus starter. Certain Pokemon species will only spawn at certain hours of the day or under certain conditions. Furthermore, certain Pokemon in the Crimson Mirelands will spawn in multiple locations around the area, while others will only be found in one sections of the map, giving players lots of opportunities to explore as they track down and catch each one. In addition to Alpha Pokemon, players can encounter a variety of rare Pokemon in Space-Time Distortions, which appears across Hisui once the tale of Pokemon Legends Arceus has progressed far enough. When a Space-Time Distortions forms nearby, players are notified, allowing them a limited amount of time to locate the distortions and catch whatever Pokemon have spawned inside. The rare Pokemon within, on the other hand, might be exceedingly difficult to fight, so players should come prepared with a strategy and a full supply of vital equipment before entering. Certain uncommon Pokemon only spawns inside these bizarre purple spheres and nowhere else on the map. And the Pokemon that spawns inside differ from numerous Pokemon throughout Legends Arceus plot, progressions, and usual habitats, depending on where they appear. Now we turn to the Cobalt Coastlands. The Cobalt Coastlands is the 3rd zone in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it is accessible to players if they have reached Star Rank 3. Players can encounter a variety of water-type Pokemon in this area of the globe with the help of Basculegion, which can be caught and mounted to surf across the waters. Legends Arceus semi-open universe caused a lot of changes to the Pokemon series, as Pokemon can now roam freely throughout Hisui. When approaching wild Pokemon, players will have to think carefully about their strategy and employ a number of approaches. Along with the abundance of water-type Pokemon that call the Cobalt Coastlands home, Pokemon Legends Arceus players will also find a large number of Fire-type Pokemon on Firespit Island, which is also located in this region. Players will also be able to encounter some of the game's legendary Pokemon, including Giratina, Manaphy, and Phione, who may all be caught and added to the party if they travel far enough in the game. Trainers must familiarize themselves with each Pokemon's behavior in order to complete their entries in the Pokédex, as some Pokemon will only appear at specified times of the day or under specific situations. Trainers will also come across a rare phenomenon known as Space-Time Distortions, which appears all throughout the regions and bring with them unique Pokemon spawning. These bizarre purple spheres emerge in every section of the map, but the Pokemon that spawns in each zone change. So if players can reach the Space-Time Distortions before it vanishes, they'll be able to catch uncommon Pokemon exclusive to the Cobalt Coastlands. Although Space-Time Distortions only last a short time, Pokemon Legends Arceus warns players when one is about to occur. The uncommon Pokemon that spawns in these distortions, like alpha Pokemon, are often powerful and may gang up on the players if there are more than one. Thus, players should be prepared for a fight before entering. Coronet Highlands. The Coronet Highlands is the 4th place in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and when players explore the cliffs and mountains of Hisui, they'll come across a vast variety of catchable Pokemon. As players get closer to Mount Coronet's summit, grasses and rivers grow scarcer, making this rocky region a perfect place to find wild ground and rock-type Pokemon. Unlike earlier games in the franchise, catching Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus require more planning because Pokemon will walk freely throughout Hisui, allowing players to engage with them and watch their behavior rather than randomly discovering them in tall vegetation. The mountains of Pokemon Legends Arceus Coronet Highlands are home to the many ground and rock-type Pokemon, but there are also electric, psychic, and fairy-type Pokemon in this mysterious region. However, while most Pokemon species can be seen roaming around at any time of the day, some Pokemon will only appear under specific circumstances. Furthermore, some Pokemon will only emerge in one specific locations inside the region, requiring trainers to extensively explore the area in order to collect all of them and complete Legends Arceus Pokédex. In Pokemon Legend Arceus, trainers will come across space-time distortions that appears at random across Hisui. Rare Pokemon that aren't often seen in Hisui spawn in these purple pocket dimension, offering players the chance to add some of the more elusive Pokemon to their Pokédex. Different Pokemon will spawn in these space-time distortions depending on which part of the map they appear in. In the Coronet Highlands, distortions are home to some of the most popular Pokemon in the game, including Sylveon, Jolteon, and Gengar. The Pokemon that spawns in space-time distortions, on the other hand, are generally more stronger than the ordinary Legends Arceus Hisuian Pokemon. Therefore, players should expect to confront numerous difficult Pokemon at once before entering. Players will be notified when one emerges close, and the locations will be highlighted on the Archphone map. Space-time distortions only appears for a short period of time before they vanish. The Alabaster Islands region in Pokemon Legends Arceus emphasizes the land's icy links. The enormous wonderland so distant from the warm and toasty Jubilife village is where many of the game's toughest Pokemon tend to congregate. It's also the clearest indications that ancient Hisui is not the same as current Sinnoh. Wide open landscapes and caves can fool you into believing there isn't a single human inside for miles. The sheer amount of Pokemon available more than compensates. While you're out on the frontier, you'll be completing Pokédex research tasks in no time, especially if you have this guide on your side. Sinnoh is the environment that most people identify with cold vistas and icy layers out of all the Pokemon worlds. Sinnoh has more of everything, as recent remakes Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearls demonstrate. Yet statements are difficult to shake between the ice-capped mountain Coronet and the island's chilly northern reaches. The Alabaster Islands increase the land's affinity to the glacial in Pokemon Legend Arceus, a far departure from the cheerful and raucous Jubilife village. This is a huge wonderland where many of the game's toughest Pokemon reside. It's also the clearest indications that ancient Hisui is not the same as current Sinnoh. Such vast open fields and caves may lead you to believe that no human remains had been discovered for kilometers. The sheer amount of Pokemon available more than compensates. While you're out and about, you'll be kept up to date on Pokédex research quests, especially if you have this guide with you. Galad, Chimancho, Machamp, Sneasel, Mamoswine, Gardevoir, Abomasnow, Swinub, Piloswine, Glalie, Electabuzz, Floss, Frostlass, Lucario, Garchomp are some of the Pokemon found in Alabaster Islands. Do you know any specific places where one can find Pokemons that we might have missed? If yes, let us know in the comments and we will feature them in our next video. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, then like, share, and subscribe to our channel Pokemon Planet for more such entertaining Pokemon related content. See you in our next video.